Happy 12/12, y'all. This is Karen from Manna Delight. Thank you for clicking on my video, for being here, supporting my channel, loving my channel, and for being on this journey with me. Today is Portal Day. It's a big day. I woke up really weepy today, emotional, and that to me always signifies healing and signifies unconditional love coming in, streaming in. Because when that happens, there's nothing, nowhere for the pain and the sadness to go but out. And so I always attribute that to a big unconditional love day. And I want to just pop on and say happy 12/12 to everyone and thank everyone so much for your continued support and love that you show my channel. It really does enable me to get on here and give you messages and do readings and be here for you when you need me and to help you come into union. And it's so important. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all of your donations, for all of you that book readings and sessions with me and are buying the rings to have for yourself, for your twin and you. It's something that symbolizes your twin and you. And I do bless it and put my juice in it and then send it to you. My energy. I'm also thinking about doing that with some of my artwork as well. I'm getting good at this shit and I'm loving it, and I'm in creative mode and I'm creating and I'm focusing on what makes me happy and doing something that I really enjoy. And yeah, it's turning out really, really good. I'm so excited about that. So I'm thinking about doing that. So there will be some artwork coming up too that will be available for purchase, of course, doing the same concept with the energy on a particular item. I mean, it works. It's true. I mean, I can put healing on an item and send it to you and you receive it. I can energetically do it as well. But that is something that can be done for you in this physical realm. It is a power. It is a divine power. And I love it. And I love that that's available to us. One of the things that I wanted to say about my situation and just update everyone is that I am completely surrendered to what will happen. I know that I am supposed to go back at some point to California. I am thankful to the universe. There's so many fires and that out there, and it really wouldn't have been good for me in the position that I was in at that time to be there during this time. And so I am grateful for the protection, God's protection, and that I'm here in Illinois while that is going on. That doesn't mean that those that are still in California are not protected by any means. It doesn't mean that. It means that for me in the situation that I was in with my little dog Jasmine, and that it wouldn't have been good for us to be there during the fires, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that protection. And I'm surrendered to the fact of going back. Yes, there was a wonderful apartment and space for me that was available. However, I had to come up with a rather hefty sum of money just because that's the way it is out there. In California, which I know will change eventually. It's outrageous what it is charged just to live somewhere where it's beautiful. It really is an injustice and is one of those things that we are here to change. And it's an outrage. But I would have had to come up with that, and I was trying desperately. I mean, barring the fact, and, you know, I told a friend this today, me begging every day for donations, begging every day for someone to book a reading, bar me doing that, it really was going to take a miracle. And so really, It could be still in the works. The woman that offered it to me is just a phenomenal person, is really not wanting me to give up, and really is helping as much as she possibly can. And I don't give up. That's one of the things that I don't do. But I have had to surrender in this moment where I am, because one thing I will tell you too is that this lesson has come back around for me again, because the last time I left Illinois was December 5th last year. It's later than December 5th now. However, this is the same time frame. And so this lesson is coming around for me again, because I didn't pass it last time. I was a mess. I was an absolute utter mess, because the same thing was going on. I was selling my house, and I was waiting for the closing, and I was waiting for that money to come in for me to go there as well. And I did not pass the test. I was so fearful, and yeah, I didn't pass it, period. I was a mess. This year, I've learned my lesson about that, and I'm taking that lesson on where I am absolutely surrendered. So I am completely surrendered to the outcome. I have no idea when I will be back in California. I have no idea when I will be released to go. I don't know if that apartment will still be available for me when I do go, and all of those things. I was supposed to be there by the 15th. Today is the 12th, as we've already stated, and everyone knows it's 12/12. It's a big day for us. So barring a miracle, I won't be there by the 15th. And so I don't know what the universe has in store. I do know that if I am still needed here with my family, and with my daughter especially, that I will stay here. Like that, I know that that's important to my union, important to my mission, and important to my ascension, and what I promised to do when I came here, and what I am lined up to do, and that is family healing, ancestral lines being healed, and bloodlines being healed for many lifetimes. And so that I know is what I'm doing. So if I am needed here, and I don't mean physically, energetically, if I am needed here, my presence, if there's still healing that needs to be done, then I will be here for that purpose. And I already know that I'm closing things out with my job that I had for over 10 years here. Today alone, on 12/12, I have ran into 4 coworkers that I used to work at, a job that I quit over 2 years ago now. Is it 2 years? It'll be 2 years. It'll be 2 years since I quit that job. But it was one of those jobs that was not for my highest good and was not serving me. And they treated everybody like shit there. And I stayed there for entirely too long out of fear, because I didn't know what would happen to me if I quit that job. I was holding on desperately to it and needed to quit it. And I did. But I ran into 4 people just today out just running errands. This is what happened to me last year, but it was all of my old relationships. It was like I needed to close out those old relationships. Well, now there's something with the souls at that job, I'm assuming, or something with that place where I worked that's clearing that out energetically. And I feel like it has to do with my security and my root chakra and my finances. So I wanted to share this, what's happening with me, because you may resonate to it, or maybe something that comes up or will come up for you. So I always like to do that. And you'll be like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, that is happening. It is weird, that I'm seeing all these people. I mean, these are people I haven't seen in forever. And it was 3 different places that I went to. And it's a Tuesday during the day. It's not as if I'm out on a Friday night hitting the hot spots to run into these people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it was when I was closing out all of these old relationships. I swear to you, before I left, these people were crossing my path. And now it's happening again. So this is telling me in the physical, running into them and crossing paths with these people, I'm closing out something that has to do with that old job. And it has to do, I feel, with my root chakra and my security and me feeling safe and the fears of that. I'm clearing all of that out. And this is what this testing has been about for me. So if you feel like you've been tested or there's things that are coming up for you, just know it's a good thing because it is clearing it out. So this is happening for me because it's clearing those fears and those insecurities and not feeling safe and not feeling provided for. It's clearing all of those out for me. So that is a plus in and of itself. And so this is what I'm talking about. And it just proves to me even more that we're constantly working towards the goal. We're constantly moving in the journey towards that which we need to clear and do. And so passing this test this time, I am completely surrendered to the outcome of what's going to happen. When I will be back in California, whether I get this apartment or not, where I will be staying when I eventually go there, what I will be doing while I'm here, I'm surrendered completely to it. I've had to do that. I've had to say, God, just take the wheel. And I am at service, basically. If I'm needed in California and that is where I am supposed to be right now for this journey, then it will happen and it will come to fruition for me when it needs to. And this is the same way that you have to feel about everything within your life as well, and to release your fears regarding it. I could be in an uproar and a tizzy, and I could be freaking out and cussing people out like, where's my money? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or really getting upset and fretting and cussing. And, you know, I'm not saying I have a problem with cussing, which is hilarious because I really don't. But when I get riled up, I don't hesitate to say a cuss word and I don't judge myself about it. I'm being real and honest. I like to cuss every once in a while. It kind of gets my point across, you know? So, it's me, and it's me being authentic, and I'm not judging myself about it, and I'm not trying to look a particular way for everybody else. I'm just me, and I'm just real. So I'm not saying I have a problem with cussing, but you know, you could go to that place very easily and quickly when you're scared. Fear is the root of everything, and why people act badly is because they're scared of this, that, and the other. That's why people carry guns. They're scared. You know, this is why people lash out. They're scared of the result. So me not going to that place is beneficial. And so that's why I'm surrendered to it. But it's a little update on what's going on with me. And I wanted to share that. And I wanted to share how important it is for you to do that. And that's what the title of this video is you got to be chill. Because you have to be. So basically, you got to be chill. Means you have to relax. You have to get to the point where you're not worried about the future. You're not stressing because of the past or thinking about the past, or, you know, that's why I feel like it's really not that important to know the details of your past lives or anything like that, because we really should be staying right here in this moment and being chill. And one thing that I like to do in one of my very first videos was about my doggies, and just I had Jasmine and her brother Valentino at that time, so I had both of them, and just how unconditional their love is, and just how they don't care about anything like that. I know they're just animals, but they really are good teachers. They're great teachers. They just go with the flow. They don't care. As long as you're there, they're Gucci. I mean, you could go live in Timbuktu and not have nothing. And it doesn't matter. As long as they have their mama or their papa with them, they're good. They're chill. There's no worries. They live completely in the moment. They have no choice but to live in the moment. But we really need to position ourselves like that and be like that and chill and just not worry about things, not go to the place of fear about so many things, but knowing that everything's going to be okay and you're relaxed. Because when you start doing that and you start not being right in the moment, that's when you get into these lower vibration emotions of you're fearful, you're worrying, you're stressing, you're contemplating, you're projecting. So it's all of these lower emotions that you go to when you just cannot chill and know that everything is going to be okay. Know that you're provided for. Know that you're abundant. Know that you are loved. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are safe. And you're just chill. And that is really one of the biggest lessons. And that's one of the things that I am going through and learning right now, is I just have to chill and go with the flow and know that everything's okay. Choose me in every moment and what it is that makes me happy, what I want to do, how I want to feel, and choosing myself and not getting to the place where I am overwhelmed. And so that's what I'm learning, and that is what I have come to share with you so that you all can do the same. And that is just relax and let things happen and allow. You know, I've made the video before about allowing your twin to come to you. I've made videos before about surrender. Surrender is the answer to fear. Surrender is the answer to every problem and conflict that has got you in an upset, in a tizzy. And that goes to when you surrender, you really are choosing love. You're choosing to trust. You're choosing to have faith that everything is going to be okay. This is what you're choosing in that moment. You're choosing love. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing what's best for you. And you're not irrational and making irrational, rash decisions out of fear. And it's so huge and so important. And so I wanted to share that this is how I'm coping with what's going on here, and to let you know about being tested, about something cycling around. If you haven't learned the lesson, that's what's happening here is with that as well. And so I just wanted to pop on, give you an update, say happy 12/12, talk about chilling and talking about surrendering and putting this out there for you guys as well, so that you can, so it can be beneficial for you, and that you learn, and that you know that the answer to something that's coming up that you're stressing about is to surrender and to let go of the outcome and let go of what your mind is telling you should happen, and knowing that your soul is guiding. And that's why it's so important to always listen to your intuition, your soul, your higher self, God, your guides are all leading you to your ultimate soul's path, which leads you to unconditional love, bliss, your happiness, the state of not living in fear anymore, but living in complete acceptance and freedom and love. And this is what we're all reaching for. And this is what we're all headed to. And it is coming to you, and your higher self is leading you there. You have to let go of your fears and your control. And control is huge. And oh my God, it's huge. You have to let go. You have to take your fingers off of it, your hands off of it, because you don't know. And trust. And that's really what surrender is about. You have to trust fall. And I know it's easier said than done, but it is an answer and it is a solution. And anyway, that's my guidance today. But again, thank you so much to those who reach out and support me and give donations, and those that are just helping me energetically, sending me love and light, whatever you can do. If I am in your thoughts and you think of me and send me love and light for my highest good, then I accept it and I thank you for it, and it is greatly appreciated. If there's anything that you need, please reach out. I do leave my information below. I love you very much. Again, happy 12/12. Namaste.